Good morning, afternoon, or evening to everyone, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome, Labake. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Joining us from Nigeria, Joyce as well, and Mariam, Alice. Welcome, Alice. Lovely to see you again. And Marcus Aurelius. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year to you guys too. I hope you have had a great New Year and managed to find some time to relax and spend some time with your families. So today we're going to be looking at some IELTS reading. Specifically, we are going to be looking at matching ideas. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, welcome. So let's take a look at matching ideas. So matching ideas, when you're doing this, you often require a fairly good understanding of the text. It's a bit different to some of the other tasks where you are scanning for information, for example, or skimming to get a general idea. Sometimes here you need to understand in a bit more detail. There are different types of matching tasks. So sometimes you will be matching ideas to whole paragraphs, and that is usually an easier task. What you do is you get an overall understanding of the paragraph and the structure of the text, and then you go through your list of ideas and decide which ideas match which paragraphs. Sometimes you may have to match ideas contained in the whole text, and that is a bit more difficult because it requires more detailed understanding. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. Welcome. So some matching tasks, as I said, test your understanding of the whole text. So they are usually the last one or two questions for a reading passage, and they will test how well you have understood the main points in the reading text. Other matching tasks require you to find specific ideas. So firstly, you will be scanning for keywords, and then you will need to read the text quite thoroughly around those keywords to match the idea. You have to be really careful here because often the keywords are distracting, and we are going to have an example shortly where you need to understand a bit more detail. Okay, so there will be keywords which will lead you very quickly perhaps to an answer. Unfortunately, that answer is not always right. So make sure that you're reading really carefully and understanding what the text is saying. So to start off, I'm going to give you about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I want you just to very quickly look through this paragraph on the right here. It's about apps, applications, software. On the left, I have written out some of the ideas contained in this paragraph. So just try and move them to match the same order. Okay, so for example, application software has been around for decades and allows the user to perform various tasks such as document manipulation or modification of digital images. Which idea comes first there? Well, if we look, we can look down our list on the left and we see F, a very, very brief background about apps, application software has been around for decades. Okay, so it's very brief, but it introduces the topic. Okay, and tells you what an app is. So just take a few minutes, read through the paragraph and try to reorder those ideas to match the order that they appear in the text. And I will give you 2 or 3 minutes now to do that. And as you match these ideas, feel free to pop your thoughts into the comment box. Maybe you arrive at the answer as you get the order feel free to put them into the comment box on YouTube or Facebook. So any ideas? Well, I think we're all still busily reading. As you match the ideas, just if you like, you can put it into the comment box and we will see what you guys think about the order of ideas in this text. Yeah, good, Mohammed. Have you got a few ideas? Yeah, good, Roxanne. So, number one, as I've said, let's read through this text together then and very quickly look at this. Application software has been around for decades and allows the user to perform various tasks. That is a very, very brief background about apps, just introducing the topic there. So number one, first gives us F, such as document manipulation or modification of digital images. That is a specific example. Good, Mohammed. Yeah, good. So that is a specific example of what an app may be used for. So second, we should have C. With the advent of more powerful mobile phones, a huge new field of mobile applications or apps has developed. Well, if we look down our list there, we can see B, app development has grown due to new technology. The field has developed. So notice the difference in the words used between the between this list and from the text. There are some differences there. Hi, Jelena or Donna, welcome. Yeah. So next there we have B, and also app development has grown. Yeah. It has developed due to new technology, the advent of more powerful mobile phones. Many apps are written by enthusiasts and are available for free. May not know what enthusiasts are. If we think about it, think about the word enthusiast, enthusiasm. You have an enthusiasm for something. If we look on the left there, very good, Jean. Jean has got it as A. Apps may be written by people for fun. Others are developed by companies and given away for free in the hope that you will upgrade to an app which is not free, but with better features or no advertising. If we look on the left there, this is about money. Yeah, so it's about how they can get money. Good, Joy, good, Joyce, and Mohammed as well. Good for that one. So if we look on the left, approaches to monetizing apps. Okay, you develop the app, you give it away for free, and hopefully some of those people will then buy your product. Next, for apps that are not free, the money is normally divided between the app developer, around 75%, and the distribution provider, around 25%. So that is expanding there on how people on this idea of monetization. Last one. Games are one of the most popular apps, with over 90% of smartphone users playing a mobile game at least once a week. So the last sentence there, games are one of the most popular apps, with over 90% of smartphone users playing a mobile game at least once each week. If we look on the left there, D, we have an example of common app use, games, one of the most popular apps. So be really careful, because very often what it says in the text is not the same as what is written. You may need to think of another way to say the same thing. Oh, some people have fallen into my trap. The last one there, data on how many people use smartphones. Think really carefully about what it's saying. So data, yes, we've got numbers. How many people use smartphones? Is this a percentage of the total number of people using smartphones? So there are 100% of people in the world, and 90% of those people use smartphones. No, this isn't about people using smartphones. This is about the number of people who play games on their smartphones. So I did include an example there where the meaning is not actually given in the text. We look at the keywords, we scan for them, we find them really quickly, but it's not what it says in the text. So you have to be really, really careful. A few people falling into that trap there. Okay. D, an example of a common app use, games, one of the most popular apps. 90% of people play a mobile game each week. Yes, definitely that is common use. Don't be fooled. I did put that in there to trick you. So I'm sorry if I deceived you, just to make the point that you can't just rely on keywords for this in the way that people try to for other types of tasks. So be really careful. It doesn't say how many people use smartphones. Think about what the idea means, and very closely match to the text. So you need a more detailed understanding. Okay, sorry for tricking you guys, but I think it's important to understand some of the things you might see in your test. Okay, so lastly then, before we finish, now we've got a really good idea of what this paragraph says. Just take a minute, look through the ideas on the left there. Some of them, we've got a good understanding of this paragraph now, so this should be quite quick. Which three of the following ideas are mentioned in the text? How an app functions, what application software may be used for, the length of time apps have existed, the bright future of application software. Something about the future for D. Who writes apps? Is it a person? Is it an organization? The percentage of people using mobile apps and problems associated with the use of mobile apps. So take a couple of minutes before we finish up today. Which three of those do you think are matched in the text? So I'll give you a couple of minutes to think about that. Some of them should be quite easy. Yeah, Mohammed giving us, yeah, good, Mohammed. Good. Good, Phileo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, Annie. Really good. Well done. Very quick as well, in less than a minute. Very quick. Well done, Annie. And as you guys can probably see from the example earlier, there is definitely one there that is trying to trick you. Yeah, good, Merrill. Well done. Brilliant, Labake. Yeah, really good. Close, Alice. Close. Think about how an app functions. That's going to be a description of how apps are built, maybe, or the way that people, or the way that they interact with the user. Yeah. Give Mohammed. Mohammed has identified tricky F. Good, Stine. I hope I've got that correct. S. Iqbal Khan. Yeah, two of them there. Or one of them. Think about a Gene as well. Very good. Right, so let's go through the answers here. Oh, Joy, I think you've fallen into the trap there. If we have a look, how an app functions, that's going to be a description of function. Nothing here is describing the actual function. Good, Philip. Really good. Yeah, good, Joyce. So nothing here is about how an app functions. That would be probably a bit more detailed, maybe a bit technical. It might talk about how it runs on the mobile phone, for example. What application software may be used for? Definitely. User to perform various tasks such as document manipulation or modification of digital images. There we have two examples of things that you might use an application for. And also, you could argue at the end there as well, games. Lots of people using applications to make games or to play games. The length of time apps have existed. So again, the length of time here, we look in the first sentence, application software has been around for decades. Yeah, so been around for decades, definitely a length of time. The bright future of application software, there is nothing here about the future. Yeah, no future tense, and nothing indicating that this is going to grow more in the future. So we can discount D. Who writes apps? Definitely. We've got enthusiasts, individuals, and we also have companies as well. So two different examples there, enthusiasts and companies answering that question, who writes this software? Pards, you have fallen into the trap. The percentage of people using mobile apps. Now, people see percentage, they see these two percentages and they think, brilliant, it must be F. Think very carefully. This isn't about the total percentage of people using apps generally. This is about the percentage of people who play games. So the meaning in the text is a lot more specific. Here, the idea is too general. So F is the trap. Very easy to match percentage, but think about what it means. This isn't about percentage of all people who use mobile apps. This is the percentage of people who play games on their smartphones. Good, Roxanne. Brilliant, Meryl. And then lastly, problems associated with the use of mobile apps. We don't have any problems here. This paragraph isn't giving us problems. It's giving us an introduction to mobile apps and the way that people monetize them and the popularity. Okay. So there we go. B, C, and E. I think lots of people got it. Most people got at least two, so that is really good. Just be a bit careful there. That one there, F, was this one here, F. That is a real trap. So just be a little bit careful. Okay, guys. Right. Brilliant. Thanks a lot for coming along today. Really good to be back after the new year and to have so many people coming and joining us. Absolutely my pleasure, Esik Balkan. I hope that was useful for you. And as I said, Happy New Year to everybody. Really, really great to have you all coming back and to see you again in the new year. Take care, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Yeah, there will be another session, I believe, on Thursday at 4 p.m. UK time. Christine, I think that is short for Christine. You're welcome, Annie. Alice, a pleasure as always. Mohammed, great to have you guys coming along. Joyce, absolutely my pleasure. So take care, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.